coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time to Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return will stop right around the 25. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, stick. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken
For the extra point.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. A A first down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 16. Now Saquon Barkley. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
29-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stick from the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the 1st quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action. And
he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
43-yard line.
Here's Stick looking to throw. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st down, Barkley. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun throw for Stick. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Mayfield's
and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, an even 90 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot. We're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get which gets you deeper into the 2nd.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Stick back to pass. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Stick looks to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And just no chance to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, Just throw it in the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pass complete to J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard pickup.
Stick to throw once more.
At the Browns' 25.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Complete to
they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Cleveland.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
At the 8-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Mike 29, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Show it up.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 6-yard line.
Off play action, it's Stick. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Number 4. Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Broncos 24. Browns.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Stick. Out quickly to Judy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 31, Browns 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure. Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
3 and out. 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Mayfield now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. they'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle made.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And his throw here is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The ball carried
now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Fourth down.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over first and 10.
29-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Mayfield to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Rings up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One last shot for Mayfield here. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Today's final score, Broncos 31.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.